Here's your weekly Dragonflight tips and reminders. Hey, it's Soul, and you can support the channel by liking the video, subscribing for more coverage, and catching me live on Twitch. We're on week 2 of the Awakened season, and things are changing up a bit. The weekly Last Hurrah quest now features Season 2 activities, so you're going to be doing the following. The Researchers Under Fire event in Zerlik Cavern, a time rift in Thaldraszus, and opening up the box inside of Harrock Assault. The Assault is the easiest thing to do. You can actually pick up the 3 ever-burning keys at any time, as in right now, then on reset, open up the box right away for credit. Something tells me that you might want to wait a few hours in case there are a bunch of bug reports like, oh my god, I'm not getting credit, or oh my god, it's Season 2 gear, but at least you can work on it now. The Assault, by the way, should be over in the Azure span this coming week. Time rifts pop up every hour on the hour. It's a pretty quick event, so be sure to show up early to participate. Then every hour on the half hour is the Researchers Under Fire event. This works out because you can come here after the time rift ends, or go over to the time rift after this ends. As long as the research event actually fires off, because this has been notoriously laggy in the past, you don't have to be in a giant group to get credit, just stick around, help out, and take out the boss at the end. Timing these events is going to be much cleaner this week than last week, and this shouldn't take long to complete. Don't forget about the world boss over in Zerlik Caverns, but it does appear you can forget about Sniffin' Seeking because Blizzard did, although it might be worth checking out just in case. Meanwhile, you'll be getting veteran caches, half a crafting spark, and at least 1 piece of champion gear. The raid this time around is Aberrus, and I expect that most everyone who's coming into this week is going to have a much easier time now that they've gotten a solid boost from last week's Season 4 drops. Killing bosses on any difficulty has a chance of dropping your second Bullion, meaning that you can purchase your first piece of Awakened gear, and you can dump all your crests and flight stones into that. So what do you choose? A weapon? Best trinket? Other best trinket? One tip I have for folks is if you're interested in getting the cosmetics, as in like the slime cat and the weapons, I say hold off on farming Bullion until later. I mean, if you happen to do it while gearing up, that's great. I'm just saying that since Bullion is a season currency, maybe you can wait a few weeks, especially after all the raids are awakened, and then slam them to get all your Bullion in one sitting. It's not all old stuff though. Starting this week and for the next 2 weeks is the Northrend Cup. 12 races across Wrath Zones await you, and at the end, a blue version of the Drake Racer Silks to purchase from the racing vendor. Maybe a few other goodies too, like manuscripts, or a steak. Anytime now, we might be seeing a new trading post preview, and that's a reminder for you to settle your business there. Take advantage of the bonus during this final surge, spend your tender, and freeze your favorites in anticipation for whatever's next. In other events, it's the Battleground bonus event, and Packed House is the brawl. Okay, it's an arena, but it's crowded and it's done and over with very quickly. Children's Week is also happening this week. I'm not sure if there's going to be new additions this time, but keep an eye out, with the Darkmoon Fair coming to town this coming Sunday. And over in Mythic Plus World, the expected affixes are Fortified and Entangling, and at higher levels, Bolstering. Feels pretty good to say it like that. Fortified Entangling is pretty cake, while Bolstering alters player behavior a little bit. At that level, Entangling is more of an unconscious annoyance outside of a few mechanics that contradict with the run-out nature of Entangling. The alpha is officially on a streak, with a build being deployed each week so far, putting us on track for the alpha to move into a beta phase maybe around June, give or take a few weeks of extended testing. Unlike the shift from Shadowlands to Dragonflight, the idea of new systems is a bit more limited. I mean, I'd say if there's any shifting, it's moving from a character-based to a more account-based progression. And after this week comes patch 10.2.7. There's pretty much nothing to prepare for on that front other than a likely long maintenance next Tuesday, so be cautious about making plans. Maybe start thinking over and reserve character names for the upcoming Pandaria Remix or Heritage Armor quests. That's going to be it for this week outside of any cool surprises, but I hope that you drop over on Twitch to say hi. It's always fun to see new faces. Please like the video, subscribe for more coverage, and let's have Bob close us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
Hey look, it's a new month, come and join me. We're gonna do collect these. Cause tender is my breakfast, tender's what I breathe. Tender is the loot I collect from the corpses. Tender's running through my veins, tender's both my pleasure and pain. It's like coffee, tender's in my cup. Suddenly it's not cause I bought things. Check me on my badass broomstick mount. Got my tender than your mama can count on.